I'll never forget that Bibi Netanyahu let us down. That was a very terrible thing. I will
This just fucking happened.
say that. They've got to straighten it out because they're fighting potentially a very big force. They're fighting potentially Iran. And when they have people saying the wrong things, everything they say is being digested by these people because they're vicious and they're smart.
All right, again, it does not, this is the serial killer thing. Like, serial killers are so fucking smart. Doesn't take any fucking brains to look where at the weaknesses of society where people take their environment for granted or whatever and sneak up on them and fucking kill them. Because humans are habitual and shit like that. It's like hunters that sit in a fucking trap near the only watering hole and call themselves a hunter. You're not a fucking hunter when you do that. You're just an assassin, essentially, and in the worst way. So, never mind. That just drives me fucking crazy. Like, they're very smart. They wait till everyone's busy living their lives to murder them.
And boy, are they vicious, because nobody's ever seen the kind of sight that we've seen.
Okay, first of all, yes, we fucking have. First of all, especially the Jews, goddammit. This looks very familiar. Also, the fuck do you think ISIS was doing? Where were you during the whole fucking Boko Haram back and forth? Lord almighty.
But they cannot play games, so we were disappointed by that, very disappointed, but we did the job ourselves, and it was absolute precision, magnificent, beautiful job.
Beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful how the car was blown up, and it destroyed the car in front of it as well.
And then Bibi tried to take credit for it. That wasn't good. That didn't make me feel too good, but that's all right.
Jesus Christ. He's griping about Benjamin Netanyahu after, this is his fucking response. After seeing what we all saw, these guys fucking coming in on paragliders and slaughtering people at a music festival, dragging women away, bleeding between their legs because they'd been raped already, and killing them, dragging them behind cars, killing, like, horrible, horrible fucking shit. And he's like, I don't know, he was mean to me, fucking, he tried to take credit for something, which he didn't fucking do. Like, this is just, god damn it. It's like watching someone, lose oxygen.
So they got to
and continue to talk.
Strengthen themselves up. And they said, gee, I hope Hezbollah doesn't attack from the north, because that's the most vulnerable spot. I said, wait a minute. You know, Hezbollah is very smart. They're all very smart. The press doesn't like when they say it. You know.
Right. So if they're that smart, would they need to be told where the most vulnerable place is? If you really think they're smart, do you think they were waiting for a press release to figure out where the most vulnerable place is? Also, if someone says they recognize where the vulnerable place is and they say it in the press and you're like, oh, fuck, it's vulnerable. Do you ever think that maybe a smart person might go, maybe they're saying that to draw us into that area because it's a fucking valley and they can kill us? They're trying to trick us into going that way when we should go the other way. Maybe that thought, I can clearly not choose the wine in front of me.
I said that President Xi of China, 1.4 billion people, he can.
No, somewhere around 800. Numbers going down all the time.
It with an iron fist.
No, he doesn't. It's more like a rubber fist.
Moon River. I said he's a very smart man. They killed me the next day. I said he was smart. What am I going to say? But Hezbollah, they're very smart. And they have a national defense minister or somebody.
I mean, he'll look, don't worry about it. He'll remember the title, you know, when they'll teach him the title when he becomes president. How would he know this shit?
Saying, I hope Hezbollah doesn't attack us from the north. So the following morning they attacked. They might not have been doing it, but if you listen to this jerk, you would attack from the north, because he said that's our weak spot. But
yeah, he called Israeli, you know, defense minister a jerk. Like some jerk, random. You don't even fucking know the guy. Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. Real quick. Can I just, real quick, let's go to, real quick. Let's see, the Okay, here you go. Hold on.
This attack was a campaign of pure cruelty, not just hate, but pure cruelty against the Jewish people. And I would argue it's the deadliest day for Jews since the Holocaust. The deadliest day since the Holocaust. And already we're surging additional military assistance to the Israeli Defense Force, including ammunition, interceptors to replenish the Iron Dome, and we've moved the U.S. carrier fleet to the Eastern Mediterranean, and we're sending more fighter jets there in that region, and made it clear to the Iranians, be careful. We want to make it real clear. We're working on every aspect of the hostage crisis in Israel, including deploying experts to advise and assist with recovery efforts. Now, the press is going to shout to me, and many of you are, that, you know, what are you doing to get these folks home? If I told you, I wouldn't be able to get them home. Mm-hmm. Folks, there's a lot we're doing. A lot we're doing. I have not given up hope on bringing these folks home. It's not about the region. I truly believe, were there no Israel, no Jew in the world would be ultimately safe. It's the only ultimate guarantee. The only ultimate guarantee. The only ultimate guarantee. And folks, because of you, and I mean this sincerely, because you're
speaking to Jewish leaders, by the way, in the United States.
And the intellect and the brilliance you bring to this cause, I think we have a chance to end this in a way that is, it makes it very difficult for it to be repeated.
Mm-hmm. Be with all of you today as an American.
So they had a roundtable with people with like Jewish leaders in the United States, and there was a, let's see, this is the other part. Hold on, I'm gonna go into here. Give me 1 second.
On this world, the people of Israel lived through one such moment this weekend. The bloody hands of the terrorist organization Hamas, a group whose stated purpose for being is to kill Jews. This was an act of sheer evil. This is terrorism. But sadly, for the Jewish people, it's not new. This attack has brought to the surface painful memories and the scars left by a millennia of anti-Semitism and genocide of the Jewish people. So in this moment, we must be crystal clear. We stand with Israel. We stand with Israel. There's no justification for terrorism. There's no excuse. Hamas does not stand for the Palestinian people's right to dignity and self-determination. Its stated purpose is the annihilation of the state of Israel and the murder of Jewish people. Hamas offers nothing but terror and bloodshed with no regard to who pays the price. The loss of innocent life is heartbreaking. Like every nation in the world, Israel has the right to respond, indeed has a duty to respond to these vicious attacks. I just got off the phone with a third call with Prime Minister Netanyahu, and I told him the United States experience what Israel is experiencing, our response to be swift, decisive, and overwhelming. Today, Americans across the country are praying for all those families that have been ripped apart. A lot of us know how it feels. It leaves a black hole in your chest when you lose family. Feeling like you're being sucked in, the anger, the pain, the sense of hopelessness.
See, those remarks versus
Hezbollah, they're very smart.
This shit.
You know, Hezbollah is very smart. They're all very smart. The press doesn't like when they say it. But Hezbollah, they're very smart. I'll never forget that Bibi Netanyahu let us down. That was a very terrible thing. I will say that. They've got to straighten it out because they're fighting potentially a very big force. They're fighting.
Jesus Christ. Just like the comparison, like, is so goddamn stark. Ugh.